Okay, yeah. Hello, students. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, students. Welcome in today's class, everyone. How are you, students? Yes, good afternoon. So, student, just let me know quickly in the chat box, students. My audio is clear or not, and the screen is visible or not. Just quickly let me know so that we can start with today's lecture, everyone. All clear, everyone? Please let me know quickly. Okay, yeah. So student, in the last class we discussed about the differentiation, right? We discussed what is the physical significance of the differentiation, what is the geometrical interpretation of the differentiation, right? And then we saw one formula on the first principle rule, right? First principle derivative, right? So using that rule, we actually find the differentiation of any function. Okay. So those things we discussed in the last class, right, everyone? Is there any doubt regarding the last class? Just let me know quickly in the chat box if you have any kind of doubt regarding the last class. Okay, very good, everyone. Very good. So, student, in today's class, what we are going to do, we are going to start a new chapter called three-dimensional geometry, right? It's a very small, the basically very small portion of the three-dimensional geometry is being in the 11th class. Okay, so the major part of this chapter we will be studying in the 12th class. Okay. So whatever is there in the NCERT, we will be covering that portion only in today's lecture. Is that clear? Okay. Chalo. In three-dimensional geometry, what do you understand by three-dimensional geometry? So student, so far whole conic section we have studied, and we were only working in the Cartesian plane, right? Cartesian plane, 2D plane, right? But now we will see that instead of 2D, if there are three dimensions, then how we deal with these things. Okay. Okay. So today's agenda would be, first of all, we will recall some of the points from the uh, Cartesian planes, and then I will give you a brief introduction on the 3D geometry, and then we will see what is octane, and then the normal things, which are the distance between 2 points, section formula, all those things we will be covering in today's class. Okay. Chalo, let's start. So, student, tell me quickly in the chat box. In the 2D plane, we know that, right? In the 2D plane is xy plane, right? Xy plane. There is x-axis. This is x-axis. This is y-axis, right? Yes or no? If I have to locate any point on the 2D plane, so let's suppose this point is P, which is x comma y. What does this mean? This distance is how much? X only, right? And this distance is how much? Y only, right? So this is the meaning of x comma y, right? These things we have already know. And quickly tell me, if I ask you the distance between these 2 points, the distance between these 2 points, let's suppose the point A is given x1 comma y1, and point B is given x2 comma y2. So if I ask you what is the distance AB, what do you tell? Distance AB is under root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, isn't it? This is the distance AB, right? Also, one thing that you note that here, this is the 2D plane, right? This is 2D Cartesian plane, xy plane that we see, it's only in 2D, right? So it means this dividing, let's suppose this is the complete board, right? If I draw a x-axis here, this is, let's suppose, x-axis, this is y-axis. So this is dividing our complete screen in 4 parts. Yes or no? This is dividing our complete screen in 4 parts, right? This is the first, second, third, and fourth. Yes or no? Right? So these things we already know, right? Is there any doubt regarding this? I hope nobody has any doubt. So first quadrant has positive x, positive y. Second quadrant has negative x, positive y. Third quadrant has negative x, negative y. And finally, last quadrant has positive x, negative. Clear? Is this clear? Okay. So similar to this, student, similar to this, in 3D what happens is, in 3D what happens usually, we have a x, y and z axis. Now there are 3 dimensions, okay, x, y, and along with x and y we have z axis also. Okay, so if there is a point P in 3 dimension in space, suppose this is a space, okay, space, in space we usually have 3 dimensions, x, y and z axis. Okay, or what you can just imagine a corner of your room. Okay, imagine a corner of your room, this is your corner. So this is horizontal, one is this, one side is this and another is this, right? So this is would be height and these are sides, right? So same happens in the 3D, same thing only. Okay, so actually in 3D it's nothing but we have 3 dimension instead of 2 dimension. Yes or no? So let's suppose this is a point P, this is a point P. So its coordinate would be x, y and z. Yes or no? Its coordinate would be x, y and z. So what would be the x axis? What is the x? This is, right? This is how far is it from x origin? That would be along x axis, right? How far my point is from the origin along the x axis will give you the x coordinate. Yes or no? Same thing, y coordinate क्या होगा? This blue line, right? Blue line. Y coordinate would be blue line. Y coordinate का मतलब क्या है? How far my point is from origin along the y axis. Yes or no? Along the y axis. That would be y coordinate, and z coordinate means the green line. The green line will represent z coordinate. Okay, green one. So ये क्या बता रहा है? Z coordinate means how far my point is from the origin along with the z axis. This is the z axis, right? This is the z axis. So point P is here. So it means from the origin my point is at a z distance. Yes or no? Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? Tell me. X, y and z. It is very similar to the coordinate, the xy plane only, right? I hope no one has any doubt in it, right? Okay. If it is clear, so student, I have a very small question for you. Tell me, XY plane is dividing my screen in 4 parts, right? There are 4 parts. But if I have a 3-dimensional plane, 3-dimension axis, 3 axes are there, right? In a space, there are 3 axes: x axis, y axis, z axis. Can anybody tell me in how many parts these will be dividing my plane? This will be dividing my space. In how many parts these axes will be dividing my plane? Anybody can tell me? Anyone? In how many parts these axes will be dividing my plane? Any guesses, students? Any guesses? Quickly let me know, everyone. See, you can use the permutation or combination concept also. You have 3 coordinates, right? You have 3 coordinates. Let's suppose in 2D you have 2 coordinates, x and y, right? X and y. Or you can say that you have only 2 signs, positive or negative. So you can say that this first place can be filled in 2 ways. Either it can be positive or this can be negative. Similarly, second place can be filled in 2 ways. Either this will be positive or negative. So total number of ways कितने आ गए? 4. Yes or no? Total number of ways is 2 into 2, 4. It means there are 4 partitions in the plane. If we are talking about the 2D, yes or no? Similarly, in 3D, tell me, students, in 3D, in how many parts it will be dividing my space? In 3D, we have 3 coordinates: x, y, and z. Right? X, y, and z. Yes or no? First place can be filled in 2 ways. It can be either positive or negative. Corresponding to each of those ways, the second will be filled in again 2 ways, positive or negative, and again 2 ways, positive or negative. So 2 into 2 into 2 means 8 parts. It means my three-dimensional axis will be dividing my plane, my space in 8 parts. Is that clear? Is that clear? Tell me, student, quickly in the chat box, how many of you understood this? Is this clear? We will see in detail that how it is dividing in the 8 part, but it should be clear how we are getting 8 part. That is also important. Clear? Is this clear, students? Quickly let me know in the chat box. Okay, very good, very good. So now, students, we will see that how these are dividing in 8 parts. Okay, and each of those part it's called octant. Okay, each of these part is called octant, similar to the quadrant. Okay, in 2D we have 4 quadrants, right? 4 quadrants, and in 3D we have 8 octants. Okay, 3D होगा तो we will use the term octants, अगर 2D होगा तो we will use the terms quadrant. Is this clear? So now we will see how we are getting the 8 parts. Okay, from this diagram it would be really clear that, see, this is one cube, green cube, right? This is one part. Behind this it is another pink cube, right? And like this, yellow and blue, right? So above you can say this x-axis, above you can say this x-axis, there are 4 divisions in the space, right? Similarly, just below this green, just below this green, it is one division. Just below this pink, another division. Just below this yellow, another division. And you can see that just below this second, there would be one more division. Is this clear? Students, is this clear? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Clear? So you can feel it, right? We are getting the 8 quadrants, right? We are getting the 8 octants. Is this clear? Or you can say that we can actually differentiate it on the basis of x, y, and z coordinate. Tell me, in first quadrant, in first octant, see, in first octant I'm talking about this one. This one I'm talking. Okay, this first octant. Okay, suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. Okay, clear? Is this clear? What you can see, I want you to visualize this. If you are able to visualize now, then you will never forget it. Okay, I want you to imagine that you are standing on a corner of your room. Okay, आप एक corner पे खड़े हो room के. Okay, so this room is a one octant. Okay, this room is a one octant. Okay, positive x, positive y, and positive z is a one octant. Okay, which is the green one. Okay, then what would be the second octant? Just the adjacent room. The adjacent room to this current room would be the second octant. And in second octant, what you will see? You will see that x-axis is negative, but y and z-axis are positive. Yes or no? Is this clear, everyone? Tell me quickly. Yeah. Clear? Then for the third quadrant, third octant के लिए क्या सोचोगे? Adjacent room जो था उसके just behind that room. Okay, are you feeling it? You should be able to feel it. Okay, this is one room, adjacent to this another room, and just below, just behind this room there would be other 2 rooms. So there are 4 rooms. Same 4 room will be below this current room, right? Is this clear? Is this clear, everyone? So you can say that in first octant, what is happening? X is positive, y is positive, z is positive. Is this clear? So in the second octant, what you will see that, what you will see in second octant, what you will see that second octant the first room के just adjacent में था, right? In which my x is negative, but y and z are positive. My x is negative, but y and z are positive, right? Negative, positive, positive. Is this clear? Is this clear? Similarly, what would be in the third octant? Third octant is the room behind the second room. Means second octant ke just behind jo hai, this one. That would be the third octant, right? This one. This green one. In green one, you can easily see that X is negative, Y is negative, but Z is positive. Yes or no? X is negative, Y is negative, Z is positive. Is this clear? Okay. In the fourth octant, what you are seeing, the green one is the fourth, right? X is positive, Y is negative, Z is positive, right? X is positive, Y is negative, Z is positive. Is this clear, students? These are the four octants. Is this clear? So first, second, and third and fourth octant, for these four octants, Z is positive only, right? And for fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth octant, Z would be negative, right? Just because they are below the x-axis. Is this clear? Tell me everyone quickly in the chat box. Is this clear? Are you able to see this? Right? So this is the origin. Is this clear, everyone? So similar to this, yes, very good, Pranav, very good. Similar to this, what would be in the fifth octant? Fifth octant. Can anybody tell me the signs, the coordinate signs in the fifth octant? See, fifth octant is this one, right? Just focus on this one. This is the fifth one, right? In the fifth octant, you can see, first of all, fifth octant is below the x-axis. That is the first point, right? So it means Z would be negative. For sure, Z coordinate would be negative. Now the point is X and Y. See, X, this is just there, right? X is positive, Y is also positive. So in fifth octant, X is positive, Y is positive, but Z is negative. Is this clear? Is this clear? In the sixth octant, what do you see? Again, Z would be negative. Point is X and Y. Sixth octant क्या है? Sixth octant is below second octant. You have to feel it. It is not visible in the diagram, but you have to feel it that below the second octant there is a sixth octant. Okay. Now the point is, what is the coordinate of the X and Y there? See, first of all, sixth octant on the left side, right? So if it is in the left side, then your X would be negative. If it is on the left side, X would be negative, right? And since it is at front, so your Y would be positive. Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Are you able to feel this? Right? These are really important. Okay. I again repeating how you visualize this. Just imagine the room you are sitting. There is one room. There is adjacent room to your left and two room you're behind. Okay. So the current room, in the current room, along take any corner. Okay. Any corner. X-axis, Y-axis, Z-axis. Positive ones. Okay. So in the adjacent room, there would be negative axis, negative x-axis, positive. Are you able to understand? Positive y-axis, positive z-axis, right? So first room, second room, third room, fourth room. Okay. And rest of the four room are below the first, second, and third, fourth. Okay. Just below the ground floor. Let's imagine you are in first floor and the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth octant is on the ground floor. Or you can say in the basement. Okay. Is that clear? Is that clear? This is very important, student. The visualization is very important. Why? I tell you again. In the 12th class, you will be studying a chapter in chemistry, solid states. Okay. There also you have to visualize these things also. So it's better you have a practice. And the thing from the visualization is that if you are able to visualize, then it's very difficult to forget the things. Okay. Is this clear? Okay. So I hope these octants are clear. What are the octants? It's just that our coordinate axis, the Cartesian plane in 3D, is dividing my space in 8 parts. Okay, so this about the sixth octant we covered. Okay, so now we have the seventh and eighth octant. So in seventh octant, similarly, what is x, y, z? Can anybody tell me quickly in the chat box? In seventh octant, see, this is the seventh octant, right? This one is the seventh one, seventh octant. See, x is negative. You are below the y. Sorry, you are below the z. So z is negative, right? And y is also negative. So you can say that x, y, z both are negative. Similarly, eighth octant. Eighth octant में क्या हो रहा है? In eighth octant, you can see that x is positive, right? See this one, eighth one, x is positive. You are just backside, so y is negative. And since you are below, then z would be negative. So plus, minus, minus. Is this clear? And you can also use this table to remember. Okay. There are two ways to remember this. First, visualize. If you are able to visualize, then you will never able to forget it. And second is that just mark this table that in first octant, x, y, z is positive, positive, positive. In second octant, x, y, z is negative, positive, positive. In third octant, x, y, z is negative, negative. And fourth, positive, negative. Is this clear? Or there is another method also, if you want to remember, is that, see, I'll tell you one more method. Okay. So there are how many octants? 8 octants, right? There are 8 octants, right? So in the first 4 octants, these, since they are on the first floor, so z should be positive. Since they are on the first floor, z should be positive. And fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, last 4 octants are on the ground floor, so z would be negative. Is this clear? Is this clear? So it's like that: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In first 4, z is positive. In last 4, z is negative. Clear? Is this clear? Now you just treat them as a quadrant. So this is first, in first quadrant, in first, second, third, fourth quadrant, x, y is plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus, right? Same way. Is this clear? The trick I'm telling you, just see the table. Forget about z, just see this table: plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus. These are for the first, second, third, fourth quadrant, right? So in the first, second, third, fourth octant, x, y sign would be same as the quadrant sign. Is this clear? Z is always positive. So what about the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth? The one thing we have already clear is that z should be negative. Now fifth octant should be below the first one. Sixth one should be below the second one. Seventh octant should be below the third, and eighth octant should be below fourth octant. Okay. Now again treat them as first, second, third, fourth quadrant only. Plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus. Is this clear? Is this clear? I hope this is clear to you. Okay. Okay. If it is clear, then let's proceed. So I am just giving you a small question. Okay. Yeah, here. You have to determine the octant from the points. Okay. You have to determine the octants from the point. First of all, how do you see that? Tell me the first one. X positive, Y positive, Z positive. You can use the table or you can visualize it. Since Z is positive, then it means we are only have first, second, third or fourth quadrant. Now, out of which X and Y are positive, positive. So it means first octant. Second is -1, 2, -1, 2, 1. How do you identify it? Which octant? Z is positive means first 4 octant में से ही होगा. Now X is negative, Y is positive, so it means second octant. आ जाते हैं थर्ड पे. Third is X negative, Y negative, Z negative, right? So since Z is negative, so it means it is either fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth, right? 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So since it is x negative, y negative, so it means it should be below the third quadrant. So means 7th octant. Is this clear? 7th octant. Okay. Either you can use this table or you can just remember the way I remember is that, see, fourth one again Z is negative. Z negative means either first octant, second octant. Sorry, Z is negative means either 5th, 6th, 7th or 8th octant. That is clear. Now X is negative, Y is positive. So which happens in the first quadrant, and below the first quadrant we have the 5th quadrant. Below the, which happens in the second quadrant, sorry, right? X negative, Y positive happens in the second quadrant. So below the second quadrant we have the 6th quadrant. So it means 6th octant may this point is located. Again 7th, 5th is 2 comma 1 comma minus 9. Since Z is negative, so it means 5th, 6th, 7th or 8th octant. Is this clear so far? Now we have to see which of these are there. So since X and Y both are positive, which happens in the first quadrant, right? हमें तो we have the habit of the remembering quadrants, right? So you can use that quadrant knowledge to identify the octant also, right? X positive, Y positive happens in the first quadrant, and which is the quadrant below the first one? 5th. So it means this is 5th quadrant, means 5th octant. Is this clear, everyone? Tell me quickly in the chat box. Is this clear? Okay. Is there any doubt? You can ask me in the chat box if you have any doubt. Okay, very good, very good. If it is clear, then let's proceed further. Okay. Octant is clear, everyone? Octant is clear? Okay. If it is clear, then let's move to the distance between 2 points. Okay. Distance between 2 points. Students, tell me, in 2D, okay, in 2D space, let's say in 2D means, let's say point A is the x1 comma y1 and point B is x2 comma y2, and now I ask you AB distance. तो कैसे बताते थे? अंडर रूट ऑफ, सर AB डिस्टेंस कितना होगा? x1 माइनस x2 का होल स्क्वायर प्लस y1 माइनस y2 का होल स्क्वायर, right? This was the AB distance. Now since we are in 3D means A is now x1 comma y1 comma z1, तो एक एक्स्ट्रा कोऑर्डिनेट ऐड हो रहा है, right? B is x2 comma y2 comma z2. Clear? So what would be the AB distance? AB distance now is this one. AB distance is same, pattern same रहेगा. 3D की बात ये है, the biggest benefit is that our formula remains the same, patterns of the formulas remains the same, it just get extended to the z also. Okay, means AB की distance कितना होगा? x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square plus z1 minus z2 whole square. Is this clear? Is this clear? So this is the distance between 2 points in space. Everyone tell me quickly in the chat box, is this clear? Right? x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square plus z1 minus z2 whole square. Okay, पैटर्न सेम है, बस एक एक्स्ट्रा टर्म आ रहा है, सिंस देयर आर टू x z1 and z2 coordinates are present, so we will do z1 minus z2 whole square also. I hope this is clear to you, right? इसमें तो कोई प्रॉब्लम होनी ही नहीं चाहिए. So just for the practice, let's just solve these two questions. Okay, एक बार प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगा. First is distance between the point P and Q. P point is 1, 1, 2. Q point is 1, 2, 3. So distance P to Q कितना आ गया? Tell me. Distance PQ is nothing but under root of x1 minus x2 whole square. So 1 minus 1 whole square plus 1 minus 2 whole square plus 2 minus 3 whole square. So it is nothing but 0 plus minus 1 whole square 1 minus 1 whole square 1. So it means root. रूट 2 यूनिट्स. यूनिट्स लिखना मत भूलना, एग्जाम में यही गलती होती है. Many times what students do na, they just mention that distance is √2. So and then answer is wrong. The complete answer is wrong. It is partially correct. √2 what? You should mention the units, right? If nothing mentioned, you just say that distance is √2 units. Okay. In boards exam also people do the same mistake. I remember I did the same thing. There was a question of the finding the area of a triangle using the integration. So I did everything correct, but at last I just forgot to mention the unit square, and they cut my half marks just for that. Okay, so you make sure that you don't do those mistakes. Okay, exam में फालतू में marks क्यों देके आने हैं, right? So A, now second is A is 2, 3, 4, B is 0, 0, 0. So it is means that distance of the point A from the origin, or you can say that, right? So AB distance कितना हो जाएगा? Again, हमें तो फॉर्मूला पता है, x1 minus x2 whole square, 0, 2 minus 0 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, 3 minus 0 whole square plus z1 minus z2 whole square, 4 minus 0 whole square. So this is nothing but 2 square, 4, 3 square, 9, 4 square, 16. So 20 plus 9, √29. Is this clear everyone? Is this clear everyone? इजी है ना, डिस्टेंस निकालना है, बचपन से यही सब तो करते आ रहे हैं, है ना. डिस्टेंस इसके बीच का निकालो, यहाँ से डिस्टेंस निकालो, ये सब वो सब, राइट. बचपन से डिस्टेंस निकाल रहे हो, अब भी डिस्टेंस ही निकाल रहे हैं, राइट. ओके, नाउ इफ इट इज क्लियर, let's move on to the next question. Is there anyone who have any doubt in these two questions? Quite easy, right? Okay, so it is also one of the type of question which just you can say the application on the distance part. What they ask you that just so that these PQR points are collinear. The same way we have seen this same question we have seen in this straight line also, that prove that these 3 points are collinear. Okay, तो कैसे करते हैं? If these 3 points are collinear, so what do? You just have to show that sum of the two distance is equal to the third distance. That's all, right? Tell me, if ABC are collinear, A, B, C collinear, it implies AB plus BC is equal to AC, right? Right? Yes or no? अगर collinear है तो यही सब तो होता है. Then let's just find PQ. PQ कितना है? Distance PQ is अंडर रूट ऑफ फॉर्मूला पता है, x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square plus z1 minus z2 whole square. So PQ is x1 is -1, x2 is 1. So -2 minus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 2 whole square plus 5 minus 3 whole square. कितना आ गया? -3 square means 9, 1 square 1, 2 square 4. So this is 9 plus 1, 10 plus 4, 14. So square root 14. Similarly QR distance कितना है? QR distance भी निकाल सकते हैं. सेम फॉर्मूला 1 minus 7 whole square plus 2 minus 0 whole square plus 3 minus of -1 whole square, right? 3 minus of -1 whole square. कितना आ गया? This is -6 square which is 36. This is 2 square means 4, and this is 3 minus of -1 means 3 plus 1, 4 square, 16. So this is 40 plus 16, 56, which is 4 into 14 means 2 root 14. Okay, PQ निकाल लिया, QR निकाल लिया. Then let's find PR distance also. PR distance कितना है? Distance between coordinate P and R. So -2 minus 7 whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square plus 5 minus of -1 whole square. कितना आ गया? This is -2 minus 7 minus 9 square means 81, 3 square means 9, and 5 minus of -1 means 5 plus 1, 6 square means 36. So this is nothing but square root 126, which is nothing but 9 into 14 means 3 root 14. Clear hai? So if you look closely, you will find that PQ plus QR is equal to PR only. See, PQ is root 14, QR is 2 root 14. So root 14 plus 2 root 14, 3 root 14, and PR is 3 root 14, right? So it means what was the situation is like this. Let's say this is P, this is Q, and this is R, right? Since this is true, it implies P, Q, R are collinear. Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? It means PQR is collinear. I hope this is clear to you. Is there anyone who have doubt in it? Quickly let me know in the chat box if you have any kind of doubt in it. Clear hai na? Simple hai, right? Quite simple. Yes or no? Okay. If it is clear, then let's move on to the next topic, which is section formula. Section formula हमने काफी देखा हुआ है. In fact, in coordinate geometry, in conic section, the section formula we were using so many times, right? Yes or no? So tell me, students, section formula mein we have seen two types of things, right? Internal division and external division. Either a point is dividing the line segment joining some other two points internally or externally, right? Okay. So tell me, when internal division happens, internal division. Okay. I'm just recalling for the 2D. Let's suppose this is point A, which is x1 comma y1. This is point B, which is x2 comma y2. And let's suppose this point P, which is dividing AB in the ratio m:1, which means AP upon BP, PB is equal to m by n, right? So what is the coordinate of P? P coordinate is, मैंने बोला था क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई होता है, m should multiply with b and n should multiply with a. So coordinate of P is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Clear? Is this clear? Now external division में क्या होगा? External division, right? Pretty similar actually. Yes or no? In external division, let's say this is point A, which is x1 comma y1. This is point B, which is x2 comma y2, right? And this somewhere here is point P. Let's suppose this is m, this is n. Again, we know that these are not distance. AP distance is not m. It means that AP divided by BP is equal to m by n, right? Clear? इसमें भी मैंने बताया था, या तो फॉर्मूला याद कर लो या समझ लो. समझने के लिए बताया था कि m is near to A point, so m will multiply with B. N is near to B point, so n will multiply with A. So P coordinate क्या आ गया? mx2 minus, just put the minus sign in between, that's all. That is the only difference in the internal and external division. So mx2 minus nx1 divided by m minus n, comma m by 2 minus ny1 divided by m minus n. This is the external division. Yes or no? You remember these things now? Is this clear? I hope there is no doubt in this, right? ये तो revision था. So same thing will be happening in the plane also. Sorry, space also. Yes or no? Same thing will happen in the space also. Yes, very good, Praveen, very good. So instead of this, instead of 3D, what will happen is that instead of 2 coordinates, you will have now 3 coordinates. Simple. Yes or no? But the pattern is same. मैंने बोला है पहले कि pattern same होगा. Okay? Pattern same होगा. So let's suppose in 3D, internal division. Internal division means, let's suppose this is point A, दिस इज पॉइंट बी, पॉइंट ए के कोऑर्डिनेट क्या होंगे, x1, y1, z1, बी के x2, y2, z2, right? This is line joining AB, and let's suppose P is any point between the on this line segment AB which is dividing AB in the ratio m is to n. Tell me, coordinate of P क्या होगा? Tell me. It means सबसे पहले m is to n means again same thing. AP upon PB is nothing but m by n only. Okay, means find the AP distance, find the PB distance and divide them, then you will get m by n. That is their meaning. Okay, if it is clear, so tell me what is the P coordinate? From the same thing, cross multiply, m will get multiply with B, n will get multiply with A, right? So x coordinate would be, x coordinate क्या होगा, mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, comma ny2 plus my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n, comma mz2 plus nz1 upon m plus n. Clear है? Is this clear? Same pattern is happening. It's just that we have added one more coordinate, so we will use the same formula for the other coordinate also. Clear? Okay. Chalo. Okay. So this for the internal division. If internal division is happening, then how to find the coordinate? Same thing. कोई नया formula याद नहीं करना. Same formula है. जो 2D में होता है, same to same 3D में होता है. Okay. Okay. So this is for the internal division, and for the external division, yes, you have already guessed this, right? Same thing again. Again, this is point A, this is point P. Let's suppose A के coordinate है x1, y1, z1. Coordinate of B are x2, y2, z2. And there is a point P. Let's suppose this is some point P which is dividing AB in externally in the ratio m is to n. Again, these m and n are not distance, they are ratios, which means AP divided by BP is nothing but m by n. Okay, and students, if you remember, I have told you in the coordinate in the straight line chapter, how do you identify that P point is near the A or B? Tell me. Okay, first let's see the formula, then we will recall how we identify that P point is near to the B point. In this case, it is near to the B point and far away from the A point, right? So we will see how do we identify that. Okay, so first of all, tell me the formula. Formula तो वही रहेगा, M is near to A, so M will multiply with B. N is near to B, so N will multiply with A. पैटर्न तो वही है. P के कोऑर्डिनेट क्या आएंगे, mx2 माइनस लगा दो बस इस बार, बाकी चीजें सेम है, माइनस m माइनस n, कॉमा my2 माइनस ny1 डिवाइडेड बाय m माइनस n, कॉमा mz2 माइनस nz1 divided by m minus n when external division. Is this clear? Clear है ना ये तो? Now tell me, how do you identify that P is near to the A or near to the B? Okay, let's see. So for इसको याद कैसे करना है? सबसे पहले find that AP upon BP. If it is less than 1, what I'm saying, if AP upon BP is less than 1, what does this mean? It means AP is less than BP. That is the only meaning, right? AP upon BP is less than 1 means AP distance is less than BP distance. So it means, it implies P is near to A point, right? So in this case, situation कैसी होगी? Situation कुछ ऐसी होगी. This is point A, this is point B, and P point is somewhere here. P. Clear है? Second क्या है? If AP upon BP is greater than 1. It means AP distance is greater than BP distance. So situation क्या होगी? Yes, you have guessed it right that this is point A, this is point P, B, and AP distance should be greater than the BP distance. So P point उसको यहाँ पे ही होना पड़ेगा. Is this clear? क्या होता है कि in exam student get confused and they use the wrong formula. Okay, M और N में गलती कर देते हैं just because of this reason. So that's why remember how to put the point, okay, where it is 2 or 3. Okay, clear? Is there any doubt in the external division? Right, I hope no one has any doubt regarding the external division. Same point we have discussed in the straight line chapter also, right? When I was saying that externally how do you identify point P is near to the A and B, same thing, right? Okay, if it is clear, then again midpoint formula क्या होगा? Midpoint formula में, yes, very good Praveen, very good. It means point P is bisecting the line segment joining point A and B. Okay, so in that case again use the section formula. Okay, midpoint हुआ तो क्या हुआ? सेक्शन फॉर्मूला लगाएंगे हम तो x1 y1 z1, b point x2 y2 z2. दिस इज पॉइंट P. मिड पॉइंट का मतलब क्या है? इट मींस AP अपॉन BP कितना होना चाहिए? 1, right? So AP equal to BP, so it means P is dividing line joining AB in the ratio 1:1. Yes or no? So use the section formula. So when you use the section formula, you will see that coordinate of P कितना आ गया? x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2, comma z1 plus z2 by 2. Clear everyone? This is for the midpoint formula. Clear? Midpoint formula. Okay, same thing we have seen in the 2D also. Straight line के केस में भी ये देखा था ना, x1 plus x2 by 2 plus y and y1 plus y2 by 2. एक कोऑर्डिनेट एक्स्ट्रा आ गया तो z1 plus z2 by 2 का काम एक्स्ट्रा पड़ गया, है ना? Right? Okay, if it is clear, then let's solve this question. I am giving you 1 minute, student. Attempt this question and let me know the answer. Find the coordinate of the point which divides the lines segment joining A and B in the ratio 2:3. First part is internal. Everyone, you have 1 minute. Quickly let me know the answer. If this point is the coordinate of point which is dividing AB in the ratio 2:3 internally. What is the answer? Just tell me what is the answer, everyone. Quickly let me know in the chat box, everyone. Let me know in the chat box what is the answer. Question is very easy. Section formula लगाना है बस. Right? So let's suppose this is point A. Yes, Praveen, did you get the answer? A is 1, -2, 3. B point is 3, 4, -5. So question is saying that, question क्या बोल रहा है? This is AB. Find it fast. Let's suppose that point is P, which is dividing AB in the ratio 2:3. Okay. Then how do you find it? Simply apply the formula. 2 will multiply with B, 3 will multiply with A. So coordinate of P कितना आ गया? 2 into 3 plus 3 into 1 upon 2 plus 3. This is for the x coordinate, right? Or just let me down again, one second. Okay, this would be easier. X coordinate of P point कितना आ गया? 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 1 divided by 2 plus 3. कितना आ गया ये? 6 plus 3 9. 6 plus 3 9 by 5. Similarly, y coordinate of P is 2 into 4 plus 3 into minus 2 divided by 2 plus 3. So 8 minus 6, 2 by 5. Z coordinate of P कितना आ गया? Same, 2 into minus 5 plus 3 into 3 divided by 2 plus 3. So minus 10 plus 9, minus 1 by 5. So it means coordinate of P are 9 by 5, 2 by 5, minus 1 by 5. Clear? Is this clear or do you have any doubt in it? Clear hai? Okay. If it is clear, then do it for the external division. External. Now tell me, students, P point is dividing AB in the ratio 2:3 externally. So tell me, point P would be near to A or near to B? Point P should be near to A or should be near to B? Which one? Which one? Yes, let's suppose this is point A, 1, minus 2, 3. This is point B, which is 3, 4, minus 5. And question क्या बोल रहा है कि AP upon BP is 2 by 3, means less than 1. So it means AP is less than BP. So means P point is near to A only. Clear? Is this clear? So this is 2 and this is 3. Clear everyone? Okay. So 2 will get multiplied with B. 3 is near to B. So 3 will multiply with A and put the sign in between. So XP कितना आ गया? XP is 2 into 3 minus 3 into 1 upon 2 minus 3. So 6 minus 3 upon minus 1. 6 minus 3 upon minus 1 means minus 6. Sorry, minus 3, right? Yes, minus 3. Clear? Minus 3. Similarly, what would be the y coordinate of P? 2 into 4 minus 3 into minus 2 divided by 2 minus 3. Yes or no? Right? कितना आ गया then? You will get 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6, 14 upon minus 1, minus 14. Z coordinate of P कितना आ गया? Z coordinate of P is 2 into minus 5 plus, sorry, minus into 3 into 3 divided by 2 minus 3. कितना आ गया? Minus 10 minus 9 minus 19 upon minus 1, 19. So it means coordinate of P is minus 3, minus 14, 19. This is your answer. Is this clear everyone? Any doubt so far? Any doubt, students? Tell me quickly in the chat box if you have any doubt. Quickly let me know everyone. Clear? Okay. So student, that's it for the in the 3-dimensional coordinate geometry. So 3-dimensional coordinate geometry is really easy. Okay, you just have the section formula and the midpoint formula, right? And there are two additional information. Let me just tell you those things also. Okay. First of all, you can say these are the important notes, okay, which you should keep in mind, which is first part is इन XY प्लेन, इन XY प्लेन में क्या होगा, इन XY प्लेन में द Z coordinate should be 0, yes or no? XY plane है, so it means Z coordinate should be 0. So in XY plane Z coordinate is 0. Second, in YZ plane, X coordinate is 0. Third, in ZX plane Y coordinate कितना होना चाहिए, Y coordinate is 0. That's all. Clear everyone? Any doubt? So that's all for today everyone. Okay, so this was the last lecture, right? This was the last lecture. So from tomorrow, I think from tomorrow the exams are starting, right? Exams are starting for the class 11th final exam. So all the best for that. Okay, so that's it. Okay, that's it for the in class 11. So we will meet after the exams. Okay, we will start the class 12 portion. Okay, everyone. Bye everyone. Bye everyone. We will meet after the exams. Okay, all the best for the exam. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Bye everyone.